First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, you should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a fourth-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they call. Originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go to the big strikes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Nolan Smith. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down as they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the air again, Herbert. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Cannell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the option, that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Chris Wormley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Gabriel Davis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on and they're ready for this next series.
He's the star wide receiver and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Justin Jefferson
On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Watson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Pass complete there in the cooler.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This one swung out to Williams.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Gabriel Davis
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Being chased out left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 20
making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Sheds off the tackle, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert on first down now. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Play action. It's Herbert. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 46 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So then... the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Falcons now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Watson now on second down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to hold that one before he got it until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough
play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Back to throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on second is Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Christian Watson,
77 yards.
and the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Watson now throwing on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1. Well, they've got the huge lead now. Reception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. They'll run here with Pacheco, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. A touchdown, Lions. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing again is Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
121 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here now come the Falcons.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Powering his way forward. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the